This is a 1979 MCI MC9. And I want to do a quick walk around with you guys on the external features of this bus and how just meticulously this bus has been cared for. You can tell by the paint, it's absolutely beautiful. This bus has about 200,000 miles on it, but we don't know exactly the number. I know it's barely used, 10 or 15% of its life. As we get around here to the back of the bus, really cool back end. Love the sticker they got at the top with Route 66. And just kind of, again, taking note of how beautiful the paint is, the uppers and lowers. The tires, they have been replaced 6 months ago in the back, all 5 of them. 6, I mean. And they've got about 3,000 miles on them at the most. Coming around the driver's side of the coach, you're going to hear the generator running because I've got it powered on inside, just to kind of give you guys a feel what it looks like, what it sounds like. So as we've done that full walk around, I want to go ahead and open a few of the bays and show you guys how the bays look on the inside. We're going to start right here with fueling. So you got your fuel on this side for the main part of the coach, where you put your diesel fuel right in there. That's going to go to the main tank, which I believe holds 100 gallons. Then you have this area here that opens up to reveal our batteries for starting the coach. This requires a little bit of the foot, and then bring it up. This is how I start it. Basically, you got your starter batteries there, your switches to turn it on, and the air conditioning vent back there for over the air. Next, we have the secondary gas tank and the pass-through for storage, which is really nice because that goes all the way through to the other side. Here's yet another 50-gallon tank for the generator, which I thought is kind of funny because that shows that the diesel fuel for your generator is non-taxable. I thought that was kind of cool what that gentleman did years ago with this tank. The next bay, I can't keep open very long. This is where the generator is, and it's going to get a little loud. It's a 12.5 kilowatt Kubota. Got about 1,800 hours on it. I know these things go for 15 to 20,000 if they're taken care of, and this one has been taken care of amazing. Let me show you what's in here. So I got it running, like I said. We also got the controller, charging system, batteries. And then in this next compartment, this is where we're going to find our tanks, both fresh and dirty water. You'll notice that there's a dump valve that you can do on this side as well as the driver's side, which is really convenient when you're out. This board is amazing. It shows the family that bought this back in April of 1979, right off the line, and went to custom coach, and they made it into the motorhome that it is today. It's never been on the road for any other purpose but personal. The last one on this side is going to show the lithium batteries, the inverter switch, and you get a little bit of that engine over here too on the side. This is part of your over-the-air, in-air bus, rather, air conditioning, which is really awesome. And you're going to notice all the hoses are new, all the clamps. I just replaced all of them because I figured preventative maintenance, and it was very good. Since we're back here, we'll go into the engine. This is an 8V92 silver Detroit diesel. It's got an Allison transmission, 5-speed. And as you look up top, we got a sight glass for your transmission fluid. We got the blowers, You'll notice that the belts that are going up and down here, these are new as of a few months ago. And I have secondary belts too. Everything's been replaced just for preventative maintenance, really. And you'll notice again, all the clamps, all those fittings have all been redone so that they're new, not old. I absolutely love this oil reservoir, which we use a straight 40. And what's really cool about it is all you got to do is just lower that valve. The oil starts coming out, going into the engine, and it makes for a super easy way to keep yourself stocked up with several quarts of oil in there. And you got your dipstick there to change the oil, check the oil. And that's the other side of the over-the-air cruise air condition in bus, which is really cool. There is 3 additional air conditioners in the basement of the bus that we'll see later. This here works for great when you're maintaining the bus, starting and stopping without having to go in and out of the coach constantly. So that's our engine. Now we'll move ourselves over to the driver's side of the coach. This rear door here will give you a little bit more information on the 24 volt system. Back here is where you're going to see the way you would check your transmission fluid. There is your dipstick. A little bit more of the engine from the side here. And as you're coming out, it gives you a little bit of a direction there as to how to check that transmission oil and how to run the engine. So that's what you got here in this one. This next bay, well, of course you have your plug for your shore power. Here we have the heater, diesel. You've got the water heater back in here where you fill up your water and your tanks. Some hoses, beautiful clamps and fittings, all done copper, really, really nice. You got 2 pumps switched there where you can go between 1 and 2, and that makes it very easy and very convenient when you're on the road. And again, that other pump out station is right here. If depending on what side of the coach you're in when you go to dump, it's very convenient to have that way. This over here, as you can see, is going to be some air conditioning vent. And also down below, that's some air that's feeding through to the generator. So we have the air conditioner down there. You got your inverters over here, some cords. That Rotella 15W40 goes in the generator only, not the engine. Very important to know that. Got your inverters and things like that right behind there. So that's what's in that bay. And then last but not least, we are now in the final bay, where you have that other side that passes through that we saw earlier, plus the 2 air conditionings front and middle of the coach. This is the coolant that you need to fill whenever it needs it. And a little more information what's back in here, kind of looking underneath. This next bay, you just turn these screws, they open up, it reveals the coils to the over-the-air bus, which runs phenomenal. And behind these 2 panels, wiring and things that's needed for the lights and so on and so forth, real easy to get to. The next video, we are going to go into the inside of the bus. All right, we are entering the coach. I love just the manualness of it, be able to open the door so easily. Just so impressed with the leather, how soft it is. There's no cracks, nothing. It's unbelievable how this bus has been preserved and taken care of. The steps are just beautiful. A lot of stainless steel everywhere. And as we come up in the coach, one of the things I love about this is this handle, where this is how you close and open the door. Love that feature. So cool. Cup holders, again, all very nice leather. As I push back to show the front, you got just a beautiful, beautiful storage here on the right side where you can put things in the glove. Over here, all the necessary, you got your chargers, you got your heat and your fuel, your amps, temperature gauges, all the switches needed to run the bus, which is very easy. You also got the switch, which right now is over on the generator, but it can be off or on shore power. So we always leave it plugged in, and that keeps it nice in the bus at all times. The steering wheel was replaced many years ago, and it's got this really nice leather steering wheel. I absolutely love it. All the switches work. Everything's amazing. Nothing does not work. The seats, pristine condition. They look brand new. I mean, I know they're not, but they just have been taken care of so well. While we're there, you can see the first air conditioning up front. Comes right out the top there. All the switches and stuff. The passenger seat, again, they just look like they're new. Just absolute new. These curtains will separate the coach so you have privacy. So now the back side of the coach. We put the chairs on the right. It looks like the floor was done at some point, but we love our area rugs, so we have those throughout the bus. Beautiful windows on the sides. You have two over there, or one on the driver's side that opens with a screen, and then you have another one on that side, on the passenger side back there, that can open with a screen, so you can get some nice airflow over here. And then there's two more in the back, which is really nice. So as we move forward, kind of self-explanatory. Everything's really cool. The roof looks brand new, just beautiful, and I love these infinity lights. They're really cool, especially at night. Moving through the coach, it feels so spacious too. That's one of the things you will love about it. Not having the slides, I know, is one thing, but man, you get a lot more room when you don't have the slides. So we got your kitchen back here. Lots of storage, cabinets, all kinds of stuff to draw from. I just love these lights. If I can get these turned on, I just think these are so cool. I don't know, it takes me back to when I was a kid. Kind of cool. And speaking of going back to when I was a kid, the microwave here, incredible. I have not, it just looks brand new, but when you get inside of it, it's even got a heating element at the top. I've never seen that before. So the condition of this microwave is just amazing. You are going to notice that I have fans throughout the bus because I just like moving air. So I don't know how much of that's coming through on the audio, but that is, I just like air moving around. The bus is always very cold. The air conditioning works great. You got your stove under here, ice maker down below, you know, all your buttons and stuff, sink, just kind of your normal things that you'd have in a bus, you know, to live in it. Over on this side, you've got the air conditioner controls, filters. You got your refrigerator here, freezer, and refrigerator. As we move back towards the back of the coach here, I got the bathroom door open. There's a couple really cool things as you head down the hallway. I know you're probably going to kill me, but I did remove the bed, but I like it as a social area. On the left side here, there's 3 bays that have closets in them, which is really cool. This is the bathroom. Really nice. It's got room. You know, I'm 6 foot. I can stand in here, and there is plenty of room. If you can see above my head to stand. If I stand up tall, you know what, I got 6 inches above me. The shower, which I personally have never used, is actually quite spacious. I'm not going to lay down in there, but I certainly could sit. I'm going to step in just to kind of show you for reference height. Let's see if we get that in the video. So again, I'm up tall, I'm 6 foot. I probably have 2 to 3 inches above my head. So enough of that. These closets, really cool. One of the things that I love about this, by the way, is you can close or section this room off. So if this is closed, you open this door, you now have a completely cut off area from the front of the bus to the master bedroom, and it just creates a nice place to keep people out. And then on top of it, it's got another one on this side, which I'm going to turn back around to this in a second. But if you open this door, this is the secondary door, and pull it back, that locks in place. So now the master bedroom in the back of the coach is now private. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll just put it back. Now, the rear, where the bed was, I've made a little bed in the back there. I love it as a social area. And we got our little monkey back here hanging out. He enjoys it back here. But yeah, this area is really nice because you can just kind of turn it into an office. You can use it as a social room. It just has plenty of room back here now that we can enjoy while we're on the road. The bed here in the back, sometimes we'll put them out on the floor, but you have another air conditioning unit here. Some nice light switches where lights up the back wall, real pretty. And of course the infinity light on the roof too is really cool. So as I circle around, and you see all the storage on both sides and all that, even storage up top. Again, the ceiling just beautiful. I think it looks better in person than it does on video. Got this side with the TV, all the drawers, one of those roll-out beds I was talking about. And yeah, so that is coming back out of the coach. And I'm going to do a startup on the engine right now, even though I drove it over here, which is just a couple blocks from where the bus lives. As we walk back out, I'm just gonna go start it. I won't be able to talk, so I'm sure the engine will be loud, but I'd like to have you guys kind of see how nice that is, okay? Just a quick, nice, easy startup. Here we go. Engine is now running. And I was always told to keep the fast idle on, so that gives us keeping that engine where it needs to be. They love to be run. The air conditioning you can hear running. The over-the-air bus now is all kicked on the floors all around. And I am going to, also I like to turn on the running lights and the headlights. And you get your rear view camera also when it pops on. And you also got your right side camera and your left side camera and your rear view. Really nice. All right, again, manual door open. We'll go back, take a look at that engine. Because some of us like to see those things running, right? I don't know how it will translate as far as sound, but here we go. Hope you've enjoyed this tour of my 1979 MCI MC9